Hello, it's me, Janette. How are you? Hope you've been well. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a crazy collage, hyper collage, and I'm going to be doing this layout from start to finish. So I'm starting on a blank page and just showing you kind of the process. I believe I have another video kind of like this if you want to check it out on one of my playlists. So the insert that I'm using is a Traveler's Notebook insert, and I got this one at Chelsea. Wait, is it Chelsea Paper Co? It's either Chelsea Paper Co or Webster's inserts. I'm not sure. It's one or the other, but they're both excellent quality. So I'm starting off with some printables that I got from the Simply Cards and Paper Craft blog, and these were free. They are from a company that does printables called Knit Collections, and so they had some free downloads. And if you head to the Simply Cards and Paper Craft blog, then you can find those. I believe it's simplycardsmag.com. I always get it wrong, but if you just search there, head over there, search Knit Collections, and they have a bunch of beautiful printables for you to grab. Now, I wanted to share my collage process with you in case you've never given it a try. I wanted to encourage you to have a go. It's not, it might be something that intimidates you. Maybe you see the layout, the finished layout, and you think, whoa, I can never do that. But it's actually, it's not too difficult. So I wanted to kind of break down the process. So the first thing I do is find a color that I want to use, and that was going to be pinks, like just hot pinks, any kind of pastel pink. And I wanted to use the Knit of these large florals for something, so I thought, oh, I'll just use them in a collage, and that was kind of how I decided where the direction of this layout was going to go. So start off with something that you want to use. It tends to be better if you start off with larger elements first. So if you have journaling cards or anything big like this, then I would definitely recommend that you glue those down first. Kind of try to balance them out on your 2 pages so that they're not, the 2 florals aren't on just one side. You want to kind of spread them out, give them a little bit of balance, give your layout a little balance. And then after that, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use these pink printables. So the next thing I did was look through my entire stash. I looked through my journaling cards, I looked through my washi, my sticker stash, my planner, sticker stash, die cuts, ephemera, all that. So I looked everywhere and pulled anything that was pink. Any shade of pink would do, as well as a pop of green, because I really liked this Oh Yes journaling card and it had a little bit of green in it. And so I thought, oh, okay, so now my collage can be pink and green. So that's how I picked the colors for this. And then I just started gluing everything down. Again, I try, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, but for the most part, I try to glue down the larger elements first. So you can see the feathers kind of on this feather ephemera is on the larger side, as well as the 2 printables, and of course the journaling card. And then I move down and kind of start finding a space for all of the things that I've pulled from my stash. I really find collaging very therapeutic, and the hours just kind of slip away as I'm auditioning all of these little elements, like trying to find a space for them. And for some reason, I always get very philosophical about collaging. I don't know, there's just something about it, trying to find a space for especially the smaller elements. So when I start gluing down the smallest die cuts or the smallest stickers, it's like, there's space for you, little guy. You hang in there. We're going to find somewhere. We're going to find a home for you. And you're going to be happy. You're going to fit here so perfectly. We just have to find you the right space. And I don't know, I kind of feel like that's how it is with life sometimes. You're just trying to find where you fit in the grand scheme of things. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little crazy. Anyway, let's talk about adhesive. Yeah, let's switch topics. Topic switchy. So I'm using a glue stick to glue everything down. Of course, I'm using stickers, so that's cool. No glue required there. But I'm using a glue stick because a lot of the things are like the printables, the Knit printables are printed on copy paper, so they wouldn't hold up if I used like liquid adhesive. They would have lumpy bumpies in them, and it just would not look nice. So I stick with glue sticks when I'm doing this, because glue sticks kind of will work with gluing down anything, even sequins. Like, I've used glue sticks to glue down sequins. It just works. So definitely stick to a glue stick. And I know that sorry, stick to a glue stick. Wah, wah, wah. So you have a glue stick at home. I know you do. And if maybe all you have is a magazine and a notebook, cut out some images from a magazine and glue them down. If you maybe don't want to commit to a traveler's notebook insert to do a collage, then do like a practice collage with some magazine clippings, and maybe just one of those notebooks that are like 25 cents at the store. Grab one of those and just give it a try, and maybe you can build confidence in your collaging, and then you can graduate and move on to a traveler's notebook insert. But seriously, guys, give it a try. I highly encourage it. And also, it gives you a chance to use up all of the things in your stash, which you're hoarding, you're holding on to them. Use them up. I find that so many times I hoard things, and I'm like, I'm not going to use this. It's so pretty. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. And then like 6 months later, I'm like, you know what? I kind of don't like that pattern anymore. It's kind of like, I don't know, it feels a little old-fashioned now because so much time has passed. I really wish I had used it, months ago. So highly encourage you, use your stash, get to gluing, collage your life away. Give it a try. Now I'm noticing that I'm using a lot of stickers in this collage layout, which I'm really happy about. I'm excited to be able to use my sticker stash. So most of my stickers come either from Etsy shops, from Michaels. I have a huge stash of stickers from Michaels, from the Recollections brand, and also Hobby Lobby Paper Studio stickers, as well as Me and My Big Ideas. I really love the MAMB sticker books. I think they're fantastic. They give you quite a bit of stickers for, I don't know, like, I think the value is incredible. So good deals on the MAMB sticker books. And I will have the one with the lettering, the Grace sentiment sticker at the top, that clear one, is from Me and My Big Ideas, and I'll try to link that because it's one of my favorites, and I'm sad that it took me so long to finally use it. It sat in my stash for like probably 3 years before I finally used it, and I'm sad about that, but I'm happy to be able to use those now. And then I also have some stickers from Corey, the Reset Girl, who does those like retro vintage fashion kind of like faces and girls, and they're just so pretty. So I have some of those stickers as well. And I would love to know if you like stickers. Like, what are your thoughts on stickers? What's your sticker philosophy? Let me know. I'd love to hear from you, and I love learning more about you. I feel like we're real crafty friends. So let me know in the comments, do you like stickers? Do you use stickers? Maybe you don't care for stickers. That's cool. No worries. But yeah, tell me your sticker philosophy. What is it? What kind of stickers do you like? I really like those puffy stickers, the ones from like kindergarten with the dinosaurs. Those were fun, especially when they had like googly eyes that moved. Oh my goodness, that was like first kindergartner gold, was getting one of those stickers, especially scratch and sniff stickers as well. If you could get a puffy sticker with googly eyes that was scratch and sniff, you had won the lotto, sticker lotto. Now, you might have noticed that I started incorporating some craft colored die cuts, as well as some black and white die cuts as well, like stamped die cuts. So the reason I do that, I tend to grab craft color cardstock because it's like neutral, so you can definitely pop that into whatever color that you pick. I think craft always goes well with it. And then also black and white, it's kind of, it matches with everything. So you could also pull some of those colors as well. Now, a lot of these ephemera that I have, they're not really ephemera, they're actually like stamped die cuts. So what I tend to do whenever I have a lot of scraps, especially colored cardstock scraps, what I'll do is I'll grab those and I will start just stamping a bunch of, like, let's say, for example, that green succulent at the top, kind of at the center of the page at the top. So that green succulent is a stamp, and I just stamp that on some green scrappy cardstock, and I cut it out. I fussy cut it out. Or also I have coordinating dies that will, you know, die cut your stamp image. And so I'll just kind of sit while I'm watching Netflix or a film, and I will stamp away, you know, my flowers, use all my flower stamps. I have some beautiful latte cup stamps. Coffee latte. I really need a coffee. I have some coffee cup stamps, and so I'll just stamp away on all of my scraps of paper, and then I will fussy cut those and save those for future projects. And I love to pull from those, especially like this black and white flower, this large floral that I'm gluing down at the top. That's just a stamp that I've stamped on some white scrappy cardstock that I had. I cut it out, fussy cut it out, or maybe that might be a stamp die combo. But yeah, it's just something to build up your stash, use up your scraps, which I love, and I absolutely love using these die cuts and ephemera for journaling layouts and also pocket letters. So it's just something good to try and do, especially if you have a ton of stamps. I feel like a lot of the time I will be really excited, like I'll see a stamp set and I'll be really excited about it and think, I need this stamp set, I need to buy this stamp set, and I'll finally buy it, and then I won't use it for like months and months and sometimes even years, and I'm like, why do I do that to myself every time? But with this way, by stamping my scraps, using up my scraps and my stamps, I'm able to use both and then create ephemera, like my own kind of ephemera to use with my layouts, which it's more likely that I'll use a stamped die cut than I'll reach for a die cut before I reach for a stamp, if that makes any sense, because it's just easier for me to like manipulate on a page, like where do I want this die cut versus where do I want this stamp. So if I do my stamping first and turn those stamps into die cuts, then I'll just end up using them more. That probably makes zero sense. I hope it makes sense. I hope you guys are still here listening to my crazy ramblings. I do apologize. And also, sorry I sound really like hoarse, and I think my voice is just super scratchy. I'm battling a cold. Man, these colds. It's been quite a year for colds. I don't know. Just cannot get rid of this one. It's just staying. It needs to go. So I'm pretty happy with my layout, and the last thing I tend to add to my collages are my Holtz Phrase stickers, which I love, and they have like this kind of typewritten kind of effect. These beautiful little stickers, highly recommend them. They're like an essential, and I need to grab some more because I'm running out. I use them so much. And so that's kind of like the last thing that I like to add to my collage layout. So I will have those stickers linked below because they are the best in the West. All right. Sorry. And on that awkward note, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me to the crazy bitter end. I wanted to let you know that I'm starting to do live streams from my crafty corner in my flat. So that is on Saturdays. So Saturdays at 10 a.m. London time, I do a bit of crafting. We have a little crafty chat, a little catch up. So it's a really fun time. I will have the link to the past live stream so that you can take a look, see if it's something that you would like to set your alarm for. And then also, of course, if you can't make it, no probs. You can just watch the replays. So it's just a really fun time. And if you would like to see more of my crafty projects, then you can find me on Instagram at Janette Lane Blog. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you real soon. Take good care. Bye.